Hi there, in the screencast, I'm going to show you how to check for collision so that you can change your game state and end a game if your sprite collides with one of the other sprites that are going across the screen. So I'm going to do this in my dinosaur class, of course, which is the class that whose object the user is controlling. And I'm actually going to go down and I think I'm going to write a method called check for collisions. Now it's going to be a void method because it just does something. It doesn't produce a value. It does something. Just like our check for winner in tic-tac-toe went out and checked to see if somebody won the game. This method is going to check to see if the sprites have collided with each other or are intersecting. So I'm going to go, and in between the last two sets of curly braces, I'm going to say public void check collision. I'll just say check for collision. Okay, so I'm going to say, the first thing I'm going to say is my world equals my world get world. All right, now I'm going to declare and let's see, there is a method called in actor called get one intersecting object or get one object at offset. So we're going to call this, and we're going to say, let's see, pterodactyl p equals get one object at offset, and then it would be going to say 40 comma, and then let's say pterodactyl dot class. All right, so basically this returns an actual, it calls the method, and what's happening is here for the dinosaur, it's checking to see if any of the pterodactyls have intersected him 40 pixels inward from the outer ends of each of the sprites. And let me say 20 instead. Okay, now if P will be null if no collision has occurred. However, if a collision has occurred, then P is going to be the actual an actual sprite. So I'm going to say if P not equal to null, and let's see, game state equals, oops, and game state dot equals running, then game state equals finished. Okay, so let's see if this works. So basically, everything should come to a grinding halt as soon as he collides with one of the pterodactyls. So let's, oops, now there's an error, still an error in dinosaur. Oh, I didn't close it. Oh, and then I didn't actually call the method. Uh, let's see, how did I spell pterodactyl? You know what? Let's say, let me go in and look. Pterodactyl, yes. Pterodactyl. Let me say actor instead. Actor. See if it likes that. Get one object at offset. Okay, so let me go and look at the, am I getting that right? Get object at offset. Did I say get one object? Yes. Oh, you know what? I need two values, not just x, but also y. So I can say, in fact, I need to go back into my dinosaur class. Get one object at offset 20 pixels across and 30 down. All right, and then let's see if I can change this back to dactyl. Okay, no, I need to make it be an actor. Okay, and this I forgot needs to be world dot get game state dot equals running, and this is get game state. As you can see, I forgot I'm within a different class, so to access and modify the game state variable of the my world class, I need to call the getter and setter methods. And then set world.set game state finished. All right, so let's see if it likes that. Good, no syntax errors, run. So now I'm going to do, let me get that out of the way. I'm going to do start the game. All right, and then when I collide with him, nothing's happening. All right, let's see what I've forgotten. I'm going to pause the screencast. All right, well, I figured out what my problem was. I didn't call check for collisions in the act method of dinosaur. So I need to say check for collision, and that should do it. Okay, so that's the very bottom of the act method. I'm going to check for collisions. Let me try to neaten this up a little bit. Okay, so let's try it now. And run, press S, and let's see. Okay, yep, he can no longer run. The game state is in finished mode, and that's it. Now you may ask, why do the pterodactyls continue to fly off the screen? Well, the reason is if you look at the act method for the pterodactyls, so if I go in to, let's see, not that one. Yes, this one. If I go into pterodactyl, there's nothing that says stop them from moving and don't draw them when the game state is in a particular mode. It just says basically just continue to function as they were unless, and let's see why they're not redrawn. Let's see, so if I go into my world, yeah, so it only regenerates new ones when the game state is running, but it will continue to move the ones that exist that are on the screen off the screen even when the game state goes into finished mode. Okay, so that's collisions, and we just have a few more screencasts after this and we'll be done.